output locking. When we get a little bit further down, you're going to see that this was actually extremely key for our ability to do seamless switching of origins when there were issues without having any disruption to the end users. So essentially what output locking is it ensures that your media segments and your manifests are all in alignment. So as you're running independent events on each encoder, output locking will synchronize the output of the TS segments so that they are exactly the same. So when you're delivering to multiple origins, if you need to switch between one, then theoretically you go to that other origin, you get that file, and that file is going to contain exactly what would have come from the origin that has failed that you've switched from. And so the way that it works is we have to have a consistent time code coming into the SDI input on the encoder. And we learned quite a bit through this process. Not all time codes were created equal. So through trial and error with that and things on the signal and the broadcast side, plus multiple Elemental Live updates as we really kind of flesh this feature out with that team, we got very comfortable with ensuring that the time code coming into the encoder was consistent. It was actually synced with the master clock in the broadcast center. And then from there, we had to also make sure that our backup facility wasn't losing that time code. It needed the same time code. So, depending on how you route your video, so for example, if you're going to send video over some type of compressed or potentially encrypted pipe, there is the potential that you're going to lose your time code. So we had a lot to kind of figure out there. But really, the testing for this was across the board, right? So it's not just about being able to start the encoders at different times or being able to like pause an event or pause an output. We went as far as to try to simulate real network issues. We went as far as I went into the server room and I physically pulled a cable, right? I mean, who knows, right? Anything could happen. So we routed different sources, some with no time code, some with a different time code than the time code we wanted. And we made sure that basically once the events started and they were properly locked, there was essentially nothing that could get it off track. And so obviously if you do something to pull a cable, for example, when it comes back, it will recover, right? So you keep that time code permanently through the duration of the event.